So the Ambien thing is solving some medical miracles there.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, let me hear a little of this.
To speak. Rowe's career was ruined, and he was forced into retirement at the age of 52. One night he stayed awake on Ambien to find his voice had returned.
This is how I talk now.
And so I traveled to Orlando, Florida to meet Tom at his former studio, Sunspots.
But I don't understand. Wouldn't it be the teeth?
You know.
Yeah.
And there's probably, I guess
Maybe
there's some kind of
nerve
muscle
damage.
nerve damage. Yeah.
Right.
Like you yank it out and the root kind of fucking did something.
And what? The Ambien just relaxes that nerve a little bit.
I don't know how it works.
So you get those golden tones back.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
I was the voice of Circuit City when they were in business for 6 years. I did a lot of Nissan.
You might have.
It all ends tomorrow. That kind of stuff. When I hear myself or see myself speak, it's hard to believe. You know? It was like a country song. I lost my career, and then my dog died, and you know what can I do other than if there was a job
They
for
could get over it.
someone with a speech disorder.
Is he trying to say?
Wait, how come he can't talk? What?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Like he's
this.
talking
He got-
sometimes, he's not talking.
And he's holding everything together so he can talk. He's holding his neck tight.
It's making my throat hurt. Just looking at him.
No. What is he doing, Sam?
He can't talk.
No, he's
But he
talking
can.
fine.
Is he?
He was saying shit about.
I would use him.
For what?
Let him voice the channel. How great would that
Opie,
be?
she just looked at me when I was like going. She didn't know what I was doing.
Oh.
I don't think it's proper to we talk about this guy like this.
Yes, sounds like. What was his name?
Nobody.
One of those fucking characters.
I'm Craig Schinkle.
Right. Craig Schinkle about it.
Better to love it to have lost than to never have loved. Schinkle about it.
Just cliche.
All right, let me
all
hear
I
this.
shinkle about is you getting hit by a car.
That's mean.
Yeah, it is.
That's not the type of
In that
humble your body here on the Opie.
That's true. Sorry.
I want to go back behind the mic again, but I'd like to speak without pain.
You're struggling, man.
For someone that hasn't experienced anything like this, could you describe
Looks like Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in Black. Trying to get trouble.
Right. Yes, with the man suit on.
Yeah.
He has a shitty studio, which means his business wasn't that great before all this went down.
Well, all he needed was a mic, right?
I guess.
Better studio than I have.
So when does he take the Ambien and sound good?
You know you love it.
Let's
now
go.
You're impatient all of a sudden?
Yes.
You just
He's going to
watched
take the
5
Ambien in
minutes
real
of Ted
time, and we got to
Williams.
wait
I
an
know.
hour?
This fucking clip is like Ambien.
feels like muscularly?
Yeah.
If you took your bottom lip and pulled it hard,
Okay.
as hard as maybe as hard as you could, out,
Okay.
and then took your neck, and
Okay.
grabbed it and pulled back,
Right.
and your forehead
Right.
and pulled up,
Okay.
and your cheeks.
I don't have enough hands to do all this.
Exactly. What are you, a fucking octopus
Ambien.
pulling your face apart?
And I feel everything
It hurts.
turn off. The only drug that works is Ambien.
Is it reasonable?
Yeah, he sounds like he's eating a
In
hot
order
potato.
to test Ambien's therapeutic effect, I asked Tom to promote a Chevy spring event.
The gene that has
Oh, Jesus, got
Chevy Spring
lizard
event,
tongue.
and we're taking $8,000 off.
I think he's trying to
Your
get a
next
lawsuit
Tahoe.
going.
For what?
He's going to sue the dentist.
Oh, was it the
I
dentist?
can hear me
I don't know. Didn't he say?
and inside me breathing that. I know the rhythm. I know the sound. Drives me.
This is crazy.
Unlike many brain trauma patients who don't experience Ambien's typical hypnotic effect,
Now he's taking the
Tom
Ambien.
started to become inebriated.
Inebriated.
Zooted.
Inebriated.
Stand above the apes. Tonight on WGN. And you'll need to arm them with the skills, the knowledge, and the confidence they need to be victorious.
He's awful.
That's pretty good.
It's funny.
Yeah, so he's tense. Ambien relaxes him.
Yeah, it's working.
Yes.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, but you got to be sleepy all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
General Grant was busy with his forces. there was something going on deeper in the South.
The sun had set, and although Tom had to fight a strong urge to sleep,
Yeah,
his
you
brain
think?
was back
Strong urge
and
to
couldn't
sleep.
be stopped.
It's Mardi Gras at Universal Studios. Oh, and you're gonna love it, Cher. We're gonna have a big time.
Who wants to hang out with him if that's the only way he can talk?
Awful.
When I was there.
He holds his
And
throat
now,
again.
with the Ambien in full effect, I once more asked Tom to promote a Chevy
he looks sleepy.
spring event.
Yeah.
It's the Gene Messer Chevy Spring Event, and we're taking $8,000 off your next Tahoe. That's right. Get a brand new 2010 Chevy Tahoe at Gene Messer Chevrolet, and we'll take $8,000 off MSRP. It's time for a new
Try doing
Chevy
8,000
Tahoe
Steven
from
Singer
Gene
Gold
Messer
Rose reads, you
Chevrolet.
fucking prick.
Yeah, this guy's weird. What could he possibly have that would make that
I
happen?
don't know.
He's going to need 400 Ambien.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs a psychologist.
Built up
Yeah,
a
Or a
tolerance.
maybe.
psychiatrist. Whatever. Whichever one is the one you talk to.
He can't talk.
There's one that you talk to and one that gives you drugs.
I have no desire to figure that out.
What is it?
I get it wrong half the time.
One gives you drugs, one yaps
Right.
at you.
He probably
The
got
yapper
tired.
one he needs.
Because his therapist would probably listen to him and he was starting and he got tired of the therapist saying, going, speak clearly.
Yeah, I can't understand you.
What? What?
So that's weird. How's he going to work? He's going to take an Ambien and like try to not fall asleep and get a few things done.
Yeah.
That's good.
Snoozing.
That is strange, though. What are they saying? What are the experts saying? Instead of this college kid who decided that he's got a good case subject for a documentary.
Documentary guy.
Right.
I bet you it's because he's fucking tense. What could Ambien do?
Let's get the Dr.
just-
Steve on
yeah.
the line.
There's a physician in England who's on the cutting edge of Ambien research.
Everything out of England's a lie.
Is that right?
Yeah, every news, a bit of news out of England is lying. It's like 90% fibs.
Yeah, they don't have accountability over there.
According to the Daily Mail.
Across the pond, they don't have accountability.
Oh.
Where's Dr.
Doctor's Dean.
We have our expert. Let's see what he says about the Ambien thing, making this guy speak properly
Has he been researching
until he
Ambien?
gets very tired. Nothing.
It feels like
Oh, he's babbling.
So you got to end with him being
alive
awful again.
when I do that. Don't do that close Zoom.
You sure he had wisdom teeth pulled? Is that what happened?
What started out as a serendipitous discovery
Serendipitous?
may now represent one of the most important interventions for brain trauma.
Yeah.
With time
trauma from
and medical
wisdom
research,
teeth.
who knows
It's a long
what the
route
future
right
may
into his
hold.
brain.
We try to push along this research on Zarpidem. All the research that you do is actually just out of interest and goodwill of
Former Nazi?
of
Who's
people
this guy?
who are trying to find out what's going on.
Then
It's
we
just
turn their
scientific
eyes
curiosity.
blue with dye.
These insomnia drugs are not optimized for patients with brain damage, and therefore there is a lot of money to be made by if people
Big
develop this and
lampshades.
optimize it specifically
Fucking Nazi.
for people with brain damage.
Ralph and myself get it on. It's.
I don't know what these guys are saying. What are they saying?
Audio Ambien.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, we got Frankie
Avalon?
Faison.
Valley?
Frankie Faison is coming in today. He was on the wire. He was on the wire.
Yes.
He's in Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs,
The guy that
yes.
sat in
All
front of
four
the
those
in
movies.
Yes.
front of the little celled-in area.
Coming to America, Do the Right Thing. And he's in that Cinemax show, which I've not seen, called Banshee. I don't know if anyone has seen that.
Banshee, Cinemax original series, Fridays at 10.
You may know him
This
just
Friday's the series finale. Yes, Sam Roberts.
just this morning. He was having car trouble, so he's running late.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Dr. Steve.
It's Dr. Steve.
Steve, guy gets his wisdom teeth taken out, messes up some nerves, it looks like. He says it's like his bottom lip is being yanked out hard, and the back of his neck is being pulled the other way, and then the top of his head is being pulled upwards, something like that.
Trying to talk and his tongue is sticking out and he's like this.
Right. And he does a lizard tongue thing, like as he tries to talk.
But he's an announcer. He does the voiceover work, and then he takes Ambien.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he can fucking talk again.
Wow.
What's that, Dr.
we
Steve?
didn't call you for a wow.
We could wow ourselves.
Exactly.
We wow.
We wow.
We wow. We didn't go to medical school, so
Right.
we wow.
Dr. Steve, comment?
I don't like doctors just going, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, comment. Yeah, Steve Howe is
Unless he's
awesome guitar
checking my
player.
cock.
I know Steve Howe is an awesome guitar player.
Wow.
I understood. Yes. How do you pee out of this thing?
I have no idea. You know,
No?
Ambien is an interesting drug.
Certainly is.
It sure is.
It's what they call it potentiates
Fun?
this stuff called GABA, which is
When you
GABA,
talk a
GABA.
lot. We've had a lot of gabos today on our
Yes.
show.
Yeah, you just
what GABA
gab.
does is kind of quiets down the nervous system.
Yeah.
So if this guy has all of those symptoms that you talked about, with him feeling like his lip was coming out and the top of his head is coming off, those are all neuropathic symptoms, meaning that he's got damaged nerves.
Allegedly
Damaged nerves. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're firing signals to the brain that are nonsensical. They're saying, well, my lip is, 3 feet long.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And the brain has no choice but to just accept these signals and try to interpret them the best.
Yeah.
Is it similar to when you lose an arm and you still feel that arm?
Yeah, kind of.
A phantom pain.
A phantom pain, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phantom neuropathy is where the nerves are firing, still firing signals to the brain, and the brain is interpreting that as coming from the fingers that are no longer there.
Yeah.
So this GABA stuff
Yeah.
is this is worse than taking a fucking oral exam.
The only difference is there's no hands on the back of your head.
So the GABA or the Ambien is
Yo,
shutting
GABA,
those
GABA.
nerves off.
Yo, GABA, GABA. Gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it works.
Go right ahead. Sorry.
Sorry to interrupt.
We're just kidding.
That makes sense.
Now, this Ambien stuff is hilarious, though. I've got a friend who
Thanks.
who took it, and he found himself on a ladder on the second floor of his house washing windows at 2 in the morning.
Fuck.
That is hilarious.
What if people just start doing things they would never do?
Exactly. What would be hilarious if he was washing windows and he fell out?
Yes.
Well, yeah. My wife would take it, and she would wake the kids up at 2 in the morning and play hide and seek with them.
Oh my God.
Oh, what's that about?
That's a little
Well, it's
fucking...
It makes you do crazy ass.
Yeah, it sure does.
That was her excuse. She was building in an excuse for the time where she took Ambien and then played hit the mustachioed man with the hammer while he sleeps, and collect on the life insurance.
Building up a defense. What they say is that it's a vast minority of people that have those kind of adverse effects with this stuff. But once the psychiatrists I talk to say once that stuff starts, it doesn't stop.
Wow, really?
I don't know why I said mustachioed man. Do you know I picture Dr. Steve?
Right.
I know exactly what you look like, but I picture Dr. Steve sometimes like I pictured him before I ever saw him.
Yeah.
Like as a guy with a mustache.
A big bushy mustache.
Oh, you did, right?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Oh, all right. Okay, so I'm not crazy.
And Steve was mad that he didn't talk about the Cosmos with Neil Tyson.
All right.
Yeah.
Cosmos.
Rave reviews on the first show. Congratulations to Neil Tyson.
Yeah.
Over 8 million people
That's
watched
awesome.
Yeah.
Really?
That's great stuff.
No
I
way.
did a little thing on my Reddit about the speed of light, by the way, just in case anybody's interested in looking at it.
What did you write about the speed of light?
Well, just the thing that people never talk about is why the speed of light is that speed.
Ah.
And there is a reason for it. It's not just a number that the universe pulled out of the air.
Well, I have a theory.
Yeah.
Because it used to go faster, but it got tired of getting tickets. Boo.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Christ.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I really should just walk up and leave.
Oh, they're saying I've got to go.
Oh, are they?
Good. Sorry, Dr. Steve. Good.
One of these days, I'm going to find out why the speed of light is that speed.
Well, I can tell you.
Yeah, why?
All right,
Why don't you explain dimmers,
Help
though?
us out.
Explain dimmers.
Yeah, does that
My
mean
lights go on very slowly
Yes,
in my
and he means that
apartment.
metaphorically.
They go on very slowly.
Don't call me dim no more.
Officer, call me.
Go back to your chalkboard and figure that one out.
There you go.
So, Dr. Steve?
Yeah, okay. remember that light is an electromagnetic wave, right? Well, they didn't know that when this guy Maxwell came up with his equations.
Did he have a silver hammer when he was doing this?
Well, it turns out that since it's an electromagnetic wave, there's this constant that talks about how an electric field can permute through space. Okay, it's called
permute.
In his house, he served coffee.
What is permute?
Well, just how it.
Can you count how many people can't talk?
Felt at a distance in space. Okay, and that's called permittivity. And then the same thing with the magnetic field. It's called permeability.
Okay.
And you can measure these things. You know,
I found out I was cooking through this whole conversation. I didn't even know it. I woke up, started cooking. See, because it's like Ambien.
No, go ahead. Permute.
Okay,
Permute.
I'll make it real quick.
That's a great vacation spot. The island of Permute.
Multiply them together, and you take the inverse. The speed of light pops out. And so, when they figured that out, they said, "Well, shit." This speed that we just calculated is exactly the same as the speed of light. So so light must be an electromagnetic wave, and it turned out that it was.
Steve, that's not actually true.
Protons.
Steve.
Yes.
That's not actually true.
Okay. Fair enough. You win. I don't know what do you mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just want to sound smart.
Yes. Well. Okay.
All right, then.
Yes. All right. So that's it. Anyway, check out Reddit, Dr. Steve, and it's on there.
Yeah.
So fuck yourselves.
Whoa. Hey.
That's good. Some bedside manner there.
And where do we go to hear this podcast that you're getting rich off?
Riotcast.com/weirdmedicine. Or
good.
iTunes or Stitcher.
Damn.
Weird medicine.
Yeah, you got to. There's permute and there's permeability.
And then, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. on XM 103.
Permutation.
There you go.
All right,
Thank you, Dr.
Steve.
Steve. The great Dr. Steve.
Yes, we love you, brother.
Okay.
You're amazing.
They can't all be gems. All right.
Weird Medicine on the Twitter. If you got something wrong with your balls.
There he goes.
We're going to break now.
Yes.
We'll be back with more Opie and Anthony. I dare you to change the channel. Please don't.